Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls, coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a really nice and simple but fun birthday card that I made for my son-in-law, who's if you're in the UK, you probably recognize that. It's a Tottenham. He's a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Tottenham is a soccer team with the English Premier League, and he and I are both actually Tottenham fans. So I made this card for him for his birthday. It's top fold opening card, just kind of shaped like a little Tottenham jersey. So let me show you how I made it. So I started with a top fold 5x7 card, and then I've already drawn on here so you can see it. So I measured in 3/4 of an inch on both sides and put a little mark, and down 1/2 inch on both sides, and then connected those to create the sleeve. I took a 2-inch nesting die, and at the 1.5 and 3.5 inch mark, I just kind of laid it in there. This is actually, I think it's not a 2, it's a 2.25 inch nesting die, I believe. Yeah, 2.25. And just kind of set it on each of those marks at 1.5 and 3.5 and drew around to create the neckline. Then I came down 3 inches from the top on each side, and put a little mark. And then at the 3/4 mark here, I came down 3/4 of an inch in and down 2.25 inches. So this pencil mark right here is this way 3.25 inches and this way 2.25 inches, and same on this side. And then connected those up, and those are the sleeves. And then I came in 1/2 inch at the bottom and connected from the armpits, essentially. And then we're going to cut it out. And you can cut both, because it's a top fold card, you just cut both pieces at the same time. And it's pretty easy to cut out. It's because they're, for the most part, straight lines, except for that circle. And you could cut that with your nesting die on the die cut machine. In fact, I might just do that. And for these straight lines, you could probably cut them, or you could definitely cut them on a paper trimmer if you don't want to use your scissors, if you're not comfortable using your scissors. You just have to make sure you stop at the right spot. But it's actually pretty simple to do once you get the measurements. Okay. And like I said, you could just put your die on there and run it through the die cut machine. I'm just going to cut it by hand because I'm going to cover it up anyway. And as long as you got a line, this circle is pretty easy to cut. And there's your basic shirt. And then you could decorate this. Honestly, it doesn't have to be a sports jersey. It could be, you know, a t-shirt from like a high school, like, you know, class of something, or anything really. And then you take the 2 nesting dies, the one you used to cut the circle and one bigger, and I'm going to use that to cut the trim around the neckline. But first, this one I'm going to do a little bit differently. So the Tottenham jersey, I just cut this part in blue. These are 1/2 inch strips that you just glue them on and then cut them off. And then the little Tottenham logo, I printed and cut off my computer. I don't have that. And then this is just a stamp, because, you know, they have red writing on the front of their jerseys. But this one I'm going to do a little bit differently. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it and then cut out a background color. Okay. And then our local soccer team is blue and green. The Seattle Sounders, they call it rave blue and rave green, and the green is really bright. So I've got this bright green, and I'm going to cut my neck trim and then my sleeve trim. And if you want that trim a little bit wider, just, use the next biggest nesting die and make it bigger. And I'm just going to kind of glue it on there, and then I'll trim the extra off. Okay, so it's going to go on like that. And then you could put a logo or a number. I'm actually just going to put some stripes on here. Okay, and then you can decorate it however you want. I think that's so cute. And you can make it, if you like Argentina, you could do white stripes on there, or leave it white and do the blue stripes with light blue. So it looks like Argentina, but whatever you want to do. But I just thought that was adorable. So that's how you make it. Pretty easy. Then it's just about decorating. So do it in your team colors, and then decorate it up with a logo or a name or a sentiment, whatever you want to do. Or a big number on there would be really cute. I think on this one I'll probably, since it's the Seattle Sounders, I'll probably print out a little Sounders logo on my computer and put on there. So thanks for watching.